let me jump straight into this. We want to convert this to base 10. Does anybody remember how you would convert binary to base 10? All right, maybe I could start all you off. So this would be in this place value, be 2 to the power 0. That's the place value for that. What will be the place value for 0?
2 to the power 1.
Right? What will be the place value for 1?
2 to the
2
power
to the
2.
power of 2.
Right? Next one.
2 to the power of 3.
We know how this is going to go, right? So to convert that to base 10, that would just simply be, so that'll be 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1 base 2. And that is going to be equal to 1 multiplied by 2 to the power 5. You tell me what to write next, guys. Plus what?
0 by 2 to the power 4.
Here, this, guys. Anything with 0, we could just leave out. All you understand that, right? Let me know if all you understand
Yeah.
that.
Yes, sir.
Because 0 by anything is 0, we don't have to put that in. We don't have to put that in, right? And then we're going to write plus 1 multiplied by
2 to the power of 3.
plus,
1 by 2 to the power 2.
right? Plus.
And 1 by 2 to the power 0.
Yeah. So 2 to the power 5 is 32. 1 by 32 is 32. 2 to the power 3 is 8. 1 by 8 is 8. Somebody next fast.
So when I say 2 to the power 2 is 32?
No, 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 5 is 32.
Oh.
Because 2 to the power 5, that means 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. That's what it means. Multiplying 2 by itself 5 times. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So like watch. 2 by 2 is 4, 4 by 2 is 8, 8 by 2 is 16, 16 by 2 is 32. Right? What is 2 to the power 2? 2 to the power 2. Tell me guys.
So 4.
1 by 4 is 4. What is anything to the power 0? We would have learned this last class. Anything to the power
So
0.
1. 1.
Yes. 1. So that's really 1 by 1, which is 1. So 32 plus 8. I'll use my calculator. Right.
40.
40.
40 plus 40.
40.
40 plus 4.
44.
Right?
44.
45. 45 base 10. Easy or hard?
Easy.
Great. Right. Part B now. Convert your answer in part A to base 5. So anytime you have to convert something to a specific base, you have to do division. So let me show you how this would go. Or you can do the other method I showed you. All I want to do, all I want to do division, or all I want to do the other way. Either one is fine, but let me know what I want to do.
The division.
Sure, no problem. So 5 into 45 is
90.
9.
what is it?
9.
9.
Let me just check something quickly. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, yeah. That would be 9, right? Do we have any remainder?
No, sir.
No. Cool. 5 into 9 is
1.
1.
right. 5 into 9 is 1. Remainder what?
4.
4.
Right? Could 5 go into 1?
No.
No.
No. Right? 5 can't go into 1. What did that side change? Give me a second. I don't know how it gets so big. What the hell? Right? So that'll be 0. It could go into that 0 times, and your remainder would be what?
5.
Nah. Think about it, right? Think about it like this. So 5 could go into 9 one time. Could 5 go into 1?
1. No.
Nah. So you're left with 1 remaining. Think about it. Make sense?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Right? So your final answer would be 140 base 5. That's the answer. Now, if you wanted to verify if that is correct, here's what you could do. How would I convert this to base 10? Do you all know?
By the numbers
Right, so what would be the place value for 0?
0 by 5 to the power 0.
What would be the place value for 4?
5 to the power of 1.
Place value for 1?
5 to the power 2.
Now, if this is correct, right, guys? If that is correct, we're supposed to give me in base 10. If it's
The 45.
supposed to give me 45, right? So let me see. That'll be 1 by 5 squared. And then that'll be 4 by 5 to the power 1. Plus what?
0 to the 0 multiplied by 5 to the power 0.
Great. Where's 1 by 5 squared? Where's 5 squared?
25.
Right? Where's 4 by 5?
20.
And plus 0. Where's 25 plus 20?
45, sir.
You get answer one time, right? Boom. No, I thought about this, right? And I figured out a really simple way to do this. Like, it not that hard. I could show it if all I want.
Yes, sir, no problem.
Okay. So check this out. Check this out, right? So if we're dealing with base 5, quickly, guys, if we're dealing with base 5, the first place value will be 5 to the power 0. What would the other place value be?
5 to the power 1.
And then the other place value would be?
5 to the power 2.
Great. Now I want to get 45, and that's what I want to get.
Yes, sir.
I want to get 45. So let's see. Maybe we could check how much 25s it have in 45. Maybe we could check that. Let's check that quickly. How much 25s it have in 45, guys?
1.
It have 1, right? Okay, cool. Cool. So what's the remainder for that?
The remainder 20.
The remainder is 20, right? Yeah? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we had 20 remaining, right? 20 remaining. How much 5s would I need to make 20?
4.
4. Okay. You see how quickly figuring this out? So I'll say 20 minus 20 is 0. Put 0, that's it. 140. That's it. I was like walking on the road.
That's a cool way to remember it.
I was walking on the road and I think about this actually. I was walking, I was like, oh yeah, I could do that. Let me show you that quickly again, right? So like we want to convert 45 base 10 to base 5. Now, if it's base 5, then the place values will be 5 to the power 0, 5 to the power 1, and 5 to the power 2. Think about it, guys. Does it make sense to go past that? If I go 5 to the power 3, what is that? What is 5 to the power 3?
That would be
That'd be weird. That'd be huge, right?
75 or something.
That'd be huge.
No,
25.
nah,
25.
not 75.
That'd be huge, right? So you understand we only really want to go up to 5 to the power 2. Right? You only need to go up to 5 to the power 2. You're gonna ask yourself, 5 to the power 2 is what, Chloe? What's 5 to the power 2? Tell me, Chloe, what's 5 to the power 2? Or anybody in class could tell me what's 5 to the power 2.
25.
Yeah, 25. How much times 25 for going to 45?
1.
1. What's the remainder? What's 45 minus 25?
20.
20. Okay, so we have 20 remaining, right? We have 20 remaining. How much 5s would it take to make 20?
The 4, sir.
Yeah, it would take 4. And then, since we already make up the 20, the remainder is what?
0.
Right, so we're going to need 0, 0 ones. And just like that, you figure it out. So, that one is fine. I mean, they're the same method, you know. They're the same method, they just presented differently.
So I don't want to say I want to use it, but if I would remember it in the exam, sir.
Okay, so you want to just stick to this, right?
No, I would learn it, but it's just when the exam reach is if I will remember it.
Well,
But it's a fun to know it.
well, let me just find out what the class wants to do moving forward. Do y'all want to do this? Or they want to do this? Let me know, like 1 or 2. What do they want to do? Let me know, guys. Everybody in class. Adetola, Akira, Sky, Samir. People, let me know what they want to do. 1 or 2?
I rather 2.
Yeah, but so would it work for every single thing, or would it work specifically for
No,
this?
no, working for everything, working for everything, working for every single thing. Every
Okay.
yeah.
But maybe you could say all who want to do one raise their hand.
Say that again?
You could say all who want to do one, they can raise their hand and each one meeting.
Yeah, how much people want to do one?
You can say.
Okay, well, I guess we go do 2. Right? Question C now. Hence determine the value of this plus this given your answer in base 10. Now, I suspect that they would give you all a question like this year. I suspect. Right? I suspect. So, question, guys. If they want me to give the sum, they want me to give the sum in what base? What base do they want the sum in?
Base 2 and base 5.
Base 10.
In base 10. What is 1
Oh,
0?
my bad. Sorry.
What is 1 0 1 1 0 1 base 2 in base 10? What is that?
45 base 10.
Okay. And what is 2 3 4? Do we know what 2 3 4 base 5 is in base 10? Or we had to convert it?
Yeah, I convert it.
Yeah, we had to convert it, right? Okay. So we have 2 3 4 2 3 4 base 5. Now tell me, guys, if we're dealing with base 5, what would be the place value for 4?
That is 5 to the power 0.
What would be the place value for 3?
5 to the power 1.
What's the place value for 2?
5 to the power 2.
Perfect. So how would I write that now? How would I figure out that?
Excuse sir, I just running to get my charger and come back.
No problem. Let me ask Christian. Christian, you there? Christian, you alive?
Sir.
I know Christian, we do real maths and he class, boy. I know. Yeah, boy. Christian, how much, what do we have in the 5 squared place value? What we have in that place value? What we have there?
2, sir.
We have
2, sir.
So, in other words, we have 2 5 squareds. So I'm going to write 2 by 5 squared. What I'm going to add to that next? See if you can figure it out.
3 by 5, 1, sir.
Say that again. 3 by what?
Sir, 3 by 5, sir.
Yeah, 3 by 5, which is the same thing as 3 by 5 to the power 1. What next?
And then 4 by 0, I think.
Nah. That's 5 to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 is what?
0.
Nah, it's 1. It's 1. Yeah.
1. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's quickly work this out. So what's 5 squared, guys? What's 5 squared?
25, sir.
Right. What's 2 by 25?
25 is 50, sir.
Yeah, that'll be 50. 3 by 5 is 15. 4 by, and again, 5 to the power 0 is 1. So 4 by 1 is 4. My human calculator is what do you end up with?
68, sir.
Nah.
69.
Yeah. Oh, they had this rapper, Tekashi 69. You know who that is? He had like rainbow teeth. Christian, you know who that is, huh?
Rainbow teeth, sir?
Yes, sir. Sir, you mean 69?
Yeah, Tekashi 69. That's his full name. Tekashi 69.
Yes, sir.
Man has skittle teeth, yes. I wonder what he up to these days. Right? So guys, 2 3 4 base 5 is just what in base 10? Tell me guys, 2 3 4 base 5 is just what in base 10?
69.
Yeah. So now I could just add everything because both of them in base 10. What's 45 plus 69?
114.
114. Great. Don't forget to put base 10. Did everybody understand the first question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So guys, do all of us understand if they want us to convert something to base 10, you just look at the base, right? So in this case, it was base 2. You're starting off here with 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, to the power 4, to the power 5, right? We understand that. And whatever number is there in the place value, you multiply that by whatever the place value is. So in this case, 1 by 2 to the power 0. Now that is base 2. What if if you wanted to convert base 5 to base 10? The exact same procedure. The 4 is in the place value 5 to the power 0. The 3 is in the place value 5 to the power 1. And the 2 is in the place value 5 to the power 2. So, all you understand that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All right. So here what? I want Ollie to try to do question 2 for me quickly. Try to do that for me. Gonna give you all 3 minutes. Gianna. I was saying Gianna. Regina. For some reason, I have your name saved as Gianna. Don't know why.
Yes, sir.
People also call it that.
No, it's Regina.
I don't know why I have you saved as Gianna. That's weird. What? Yeah. Regina, you're gonna be mind blown
Yes, sir.
when you see how easy sine and cosine rule is. You're gonna be like, what?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what an included angle is by chance? Included angle?
No, sir.
All right. This is an included angle. So like imagine your angle. If you know the lengths at the sides right next to it, it's an included angle. So you see how we know like the sides next to it is 4 and 5?
Yes, sir.
That's an included angle. Because like you know the lengths on either side. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Anytime, just know that from now. Anytime you see that cosine rule. But yeah.
Okay, sir.
I'm calling some people I didn't hear in a while. Nia, you alive? You holding up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. You understand everything or not?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool. Nikolai, we cooking with bases?
Yes, sir.
Lovely. Romano,
Yeah, cooking with bases.
okay, I had to take extra precautions. I had to ask you a million times. We're gonna move up to the 80s, 90s. Romano,
Yeah.
you don't want to stop people, like you don't want to star students. I had to see it, I had to see it shine like Patrick Star. Not be like Patrick Star, because Patrick Star kinda the way to be like that, but shine like a star. Chloe, you understanding?
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Chloe, you understand the basis, right?
Yes, sir.
Bet. Mira, I hear from you, Mira. You can do the question, am I right? Mira, go help me with the question. Mira, you there?
Hooray.
No, Mira, go on, yes. Wait,
Aw.
Mira, wait. Joshua, you alive? You okay? Joshua,
Yeah.
you understand basis, yes or no?
Yes, I understand.
Bet. Karina, you feeling any better? I know you was sick for a little while. I wonder if you're feeling a little better.
A little thing, a little thing.
You're still recovering.
Yeah,
All right. Do you be honest with me? You understand basis or you utterly confused? You're utterly confused.
I feel like if you go through an next example, or like fully understand, but all right, you know.
Okay. Noted. Alexia, you ever do basis in school as yet?
Yeah.
You okay with basis?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Alexia, you're sounding tired. I need maths getting to you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it. I'm feeling it. I hear it in your voice like you're fed up. You want to like bomb up the place. Alexia, what are your thoughts about the war? You hear like talks about that like World War Three and no, what that would be? It'll be World War Three or World War Four?
True.
Yeah, World War Three. What are your thoughts about it?
To be honest, if they want to do it, go ahead and do it because we're gonna have after if they do it anyways.
What you're saying is I wouldn't have school and thing.
Like if okay, not only that, but like if they want to go ahead and start World War III, even though it's not really going to happen. Like if we're speaking about, I have some beliefs on saying, so if we're speaking about that, it's not really going to happen in that sense. But if they do want to have World War III, then they could go ahead and do it because at the end of the day, we're going to have to do after that. After the blow up the place and everything, we're going to have.
Exactly. Like I don't see how that gonna resolve anything, you know. I don't
It's
see
just going to make everything chaotic, worse.
I don't see how that will fix the solution. I mean, I'm not saying I don't see how that gonna fix the problem at all. That's not gonna help and that's not gonna help at all. It's gonna cause you're gonna kill a bunch of innocent people. Nobody wins, nobody wins. Because like let me just say the US fire a nuclear bomb, somebody else fire a nuclear bomb at the US. I mean nobody wins, you know. I find like that's so pointless. Yeah, but that's just my take on it.
Real.
So
Yeah,
I was just combusting in a corner.
combusting.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that remind me of, and you know like how it have these bunch of like AI videos like with like Apple Tina or like you know what I mean? Or nah.
Not Apple Tina.
No, no, like what's the name of it again? But like it have I keep seeing these animated TikTok shorts. I mean TikTok videos with like fruits and elements and all kind of thing. It remind me of one of the video I see like one of the characters just like combust. Yeah.
Yeah, well that's currently me in like the corner of my room right
What going on? Things
now.
bad.
So I thought that life not life and life is not life and
Don't worry, I'll help you. I'll help you with life. Be fine. You could do a question with me, and you're gonna get it correct, and you're gonna be like, I can move
sure.
through life.
I doubt I will get correct no back and do
You see that? That's the problem right there. That's the problem right there.
the
Mindset,
negativity.
negativity.
The negativity. But
All right, I didn't get an answer from anybody. If you did get an answer, what I want you to do, I want you to go on, open your phone, go on WhatsApp, take a picture, send it to me. Do that for me.
I'll send some a bit more what I use on my phone.
Okay. Guys. Oh, I forget to ask Ariel and Sky and Samir how they're going. Ariel, Adetola, Sky, how we feeling? Struggling? Understanding? Dying? How are things?
So I'll send it to you.
All right. Chloe, you can't leave out these zeros, eh? You gotta put in these zeros. You gotta put in these zeros. Yeah.
So by when I'm carrying it up, like,
Wait, eh? Chloe, that looking a little sus. Better work on that. Looking a little sus. Yeah. Wait, where you get 231 from?
so just now. So that was before, that was the answer for A.
Wait, where you get 231 from? I don't have any 231 over here. Chloe, where you see 231?
I mean,
Chloe, I see you have 231 and they're working.
so it's not number two we're doing.
Yeah, we do number 2.
Right, so when I do it, I get 231 to base 10.
Okay. Well, I'll check it out and we'll see. Looking. Okay. All right. So, people are having trouble with this. Let's get down to it and make sure we understand this properly. Mira, you there? Mira.
Yes, sir. Give me a second.
Okay. Ole here, ma.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ole not hearing any quarreling and thing in the background, right?
No, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
That's good. All right. Yeah, Mira, you back?
Yes, sir. I just had to like catch myself and actually lock you.
Okay. Mira, read 2A for me.
Convert 347 to the power to
No, base 8.
huh?
347 base 8.
347 to base 8.
No. This means 347 base 8.
Oh, 347 base 8 to base 10.
Call the right person for this boy. Hey, I'm not judging you or anything, but
That's supposed to be.
yeah, all right. No, that's okay. Honest, that's okay if you're a little lost.
Listen, I only Bojack tears right now.
We will get it. We'll figure it out, Mira. Don't worry.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm here for you. I'm not judging you. We'll get through this. So we want to convert it to base 10. What base are you seeing right now? It's
Base
base
8.
base 8. Now to figure out the place value is really simple. We're starting off here. This would be 8 to the power 0. What do you think the
8
place
to the
value
power
could
1.
be? Right, 8 to the power 1.
8 to the power 2.
That's all. How much 8 to the power 2 is it seeing?
1 8 to the power 2.
Nah. What digit we have in our place value?
3 8 to the power 2, my bad.
So that'll be 3 multiplied by 8 to the power 2. How much 8 to the power 1s we have?
4.
Right? 4 by 8 to the power 1. And how much 8 to the power 0s we have?
7.
Mm-hmm. Cool. What is 8 to the power 2?
8 to the power 2.
8 squared.
64.
Right? 64. What is 8 to the power 1?
1.
Nah. 8 to the power 1 just means you have 8 by itself.
Oh.
The power on top tells you how much time you're multiplying the number by itself. So 8 squared mean 8 by 8, meaning you're multiplying 8 by itself 2 times. 8 to
Yeah.
the power 1 just means 8 there by itself. And 8 to the power 0 means 1. Anything to the power 0 is 1.
0.
Nah, anything to the power 0 is 1. I know it sounds weird, right? I would
Yeah,
have
it does sound weird.
What is it? What is real fast, real fast. What is 8 to the power 2? 64, right?
Yeah.
What is 8 to the power 1?
8.
All right, watch this, right? Watch this fast. Watch this real fast. If I want to go from 64 to 8, what do I do?
Multiply 8 by 10.
Now, I want to go from 64 to 8. What do I do with 64 to get 8?
Divide.
Divide by?
2.
Nah, 64 divided by 2 is 32.
Oh.
I divide by 8. 64 divided by 8 is 8. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
If I wanted to go from 8 to 1, what would I do?
Divided by 8.
Yeah. Now, when you notice when I divide by 8, what happened into the power? Watch. This 2 went to what?
1.
So if I divide by 8 again, what do you think the power is going to turn to?
0.
Yeah. 8 to the power 0 is 1. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anything to the power 0 is 1. So let's do this quickly. What's 3 by 64?
192.
Taking your word for it, right?
Yeah.
What's 4 by 8?
32.
What I put in brackets for, right? 32.
And 1 by 7 or 7.
Add all that together, tell me what you getting.
Two 31.
Did anybody else get this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who else got
Yes.
this?
Yeah.
Alexia, you understand it?
Yeah.
All right. Karina, let me know if you catch it. Karina, yeah or no?
Sir,
Yeah? Yeah, Chloe?
I fix it. You could check it for me.
I like how you say that. I fix it. You could check it for me. Oh my God, that song, I get to be good in accent just now. When I go to big, I had a song like that, so people are up, man. They were like, charge me too much for like Chloe. I tell you, at time I went to Bigo and they wanted to charge me well like $60 to go to the hotel. It's crazy, real crazy. All right, I'll check it just now, right, Chloe?
So that is rob people.
Yeah, boy. I had to get to Bigo in an accent. Does everybody be honest with me, guys? Like, I want to hear everybody. Everybody had to tell me something. Adetola, Akira, Alexia, Ariel, Chloe, Darius, Joshua, Karina, Christian, Mira, Nia, Regina, Romano, Samir, Sky, Vinaya. Are they understand this or not?
Yes, Michelin.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, understand it, but I go find understand how to check it
Yes,
back.
sir.
You don't understand how to check this back?
Yeah, miss. Yes, sir.
Wait, So you're saying you don't know how to check it back? If you wanna check it, I mean this is literally proof over here, right? Like okay. Let me show you something, right? Let me just say you wanted to convert this back to base 8. Does anybody know
So
how
never mind. I think I know get idea.
is he same? Let me show you something, right? Could anybody tell me how I would convert this back to base 8? How would I convert that back to base 8? If converting it to base 10 meant I multiplied, when I converting it back to base 8, what do you think I'm gonna do?
So multiply it by
Divide.
I divide.
Oh.
Divide. I feel like I would just stick to this method as the standard method when you see it in school. I stick to this method. The other method is really cool, but I just show you this method. It's the safest method. Anytime you want to convert, hear this, Hear what I'm saying, guys. Anytime you're converting from base 10 to another base, this is what you do. So, Chloe, you say you wanted to check if your answer was correct. This is what you go do, right? So, Chloe, you want to convert this back to base 8 to see if it's correct? Guys, when I convert this to base 8, what am I supposed to get? Can somebody tell me? If I convert that to base 8, what will I get? What am I supposed to get? If it's correct. Anybody? I'm only hearing like one person. Guys,
347.
right. Because, I mean, isn't that what we just did? I mean, we converted 347 to base 10. So this is actually 347 base 8, but let's just check it for ourselves. So if I want to convert that to base 8, this is what I'm going to do. So Chloe, how much times 8 could go into 2 to the 1?
No.
Tell me, Chloe, how much times 8 could go into 2 to the 1?
20.
How much times?
20.
How much?
20. 28.
28 times? Where's the remainder?
That's how I say. 37.
All right. Are you with me so far? Or nah? Guys, I don't know what's going on here, you know. You had to talk to me. You had to talk to me, you know. You had to talk to me.
Yes, sir, yes, Michelin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See the silent thing I can handle, you know. I'm gonna lose more here.
No. So we here, sir.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I wish I want my hair to be on my head. You know, my hair to be here on my head. I don't know what I was, but I go into it. Or I'll be going through it. Anyways, Chloe, the next question is how much times 8 could go into 28? Tell me, Chloe.
It's 3,
What's the remainder? Well, 3,
1,
right? 3. Yeah, what's the remainder?
1.
Nah, wait, 8 by 3. 8 by 3 is 24. 28 minus
Yes,
20,
like you mean that could be 4.
right? Next question. Could 8 go into 3?
No. So
No.
have I made that 3?
Exactly. So you write it upwards. Is that equivalent to what we started with?
Yeah.
Right. So, does everybody understand how to convert something to base 10?
Yes, sir.
And do you all understand how to convert from base 10 to any other base?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll wrap it up when we finish, right? I'll just review everything. But for now, just know this. If you want to convert something to base 10, you probably realize that we're looking at the place values and we're multiplying. That is if you're converting something to base 10. If you're converting something from base 10 to any other base, you do repeated division. And then you just put the remainders in order from last to first. And that's how you do it. Okay? Mira, let's handle question B. So Mira, read part B for me. Actually, no. Karina. But Mira, you okay? Like, let me know what's going on.
Yeah, so okay. I was actually excited to do part B, but
Okay. Like, you can do part B with me. You can do part B with me.
they don't really like thing like that.
No. All of us, the whole class loves you. We care for you. If you need like a group hug, we'll give you a group hug.
I do need a
I
group hug.
love you guys. Yeah.
Guys, let's give Mira a group hug. She looks like she's going through it right now. Let's give her a group hug. Yeah.
Yeah, stick off.
Mira, now you're sick because
So
Karina.
you have watched Star Wars before?
Yes.
Okay, so you know the way that Anakin looked like before, he like lost his limbs after he
No.
killed Padme?
Well, I know he didn't kill. That was crazy. That whole storyline was crazy. I know how he turned to Darth Vader.
It's how like become evil. Yeah. So I look like Anakin before he like turned into Darth Vader.
We will try to pull you over to the correct side. We try to keep you on
Not to the
the light.
dark side.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. All right. Okay. Help me with part B. I'll give Karina a question just now. So,
Okay.
Mira, read part B for me.
Convert 347 to the power of 8 directly.
No, not power. Not power. What is this?
I stop. Sorry.
That's 347.
347.
It's not power.
Square.
Nah, base 8.
Base 8.
This the little number beneath, that's base. This is base. That's base. Right? So convert 347 base 8. So you say it now.
Convert 347 base 8 directly to base 2.
So Mira
Mm-hmm.
and everybody else in class. Let's look at the two things we learned thus far. So everybody in class, we know how to convert from the end base to base 10. Right? I mean, we learned that, right? I'll show you guys how to convert from any other base to base 10. Are you understand with that? Are you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'm writing this a bit differently. So I showed you guys how to go from base n to base 10. N is just any number, right? I mean, specifically, n is going to be positive whole numbers. Right. And I would have also showed you guys how to go from base 10 to n to base n. And we'd have learned this so far. I'll show you guys how to go from base n to base 10 and base 10 to base n. Yeah. So that's all we know. So Mira, in part B now. Mira, what you noticing in part B? They want me to go from what base to what base?
From base 8 directly to base 2.
Right, so that kind of illegal. Kind of illegal. Or what I need to
I think you should get locked up for that, honestly.
what should I convert this to before putting it to base 2?
Base 10?
Yes. So 347 base 8 is actually what in base 10?
231 base 10.
Could I now convert that to base 2?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Chloe, what have we learned so far in class? I showed you guys how to go from a base to base 10, right? And I showed you all how to go from base 10 to another base. But Chloe, if you notice in this question, they want us to go from base 8 to base 2. You seeing that?
Yes, sir.
So maybe it might help us if we convert this to base 10. And funnily enough, what was the first question asking us to do? Tell me, Chloe, what did the first question want us to do?
Convert it to base 10.
Right. Because when it is in base 10, what could I do? Once it is in base 10, what could I do next? So look at the two things we learned. Once it's in base 10, what we could do?
To carry it from base 10 to base 2.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So once it's in base 10, you could do anything you want with it. So does everybody understand that 347 base 8 is actually this is 231 base 10? It's the same thing, right? Same thing. So
Yes, sir.
Mira, how would I convert this now to base 2? How am I converting this to base 2?
You would divide it by 2?
Right, repeatedly. So how much times 2 could go into 231? Selma, how much times 2 could go into 231? You can use a calculator, you know. I'm stopping you from using a calculator. Yeah.
Into 2, 1, 2 into 3, 2.
Yeah, 2 into 231. I mean, you can do the old-fashioned way. That you learn in SCA. 2 into
Yeah,
2.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. 2 into 3 is 1. Remainder 1. 2 into
1.
is 5. Right? Remainder 1. Yeah, so that'll be 115 with a remainder of.
1.
Right? Then 2 could go into 115. How much times?
2 could go into 11.
Watch we now. We're doing SCA maths. 2 could go into 11.
2 could go into 11. 5 times remainder 1. 2 could go into 15. 7 remainder 1.
So I'm going to put R is equal to 1 here. Right? 2 could go into 57. How much times?
2 could go into 5. 2 remainder 1. 2 could go into 8. 4 remainder 0.
Nah. I run that back one more time. 2 into 5 is 2, remainder 1. 2 into 17,
Wait!
8, remainder 1.
Oh, my bad.
So I'll put a remainder of 1 here. 2 could go into 28. How much times?
2 could go into 1. 2 could go into 8. 4. 14.
So the remainder is 0. 2 could go into 14. How much times?
7.
right? So that remainder will be 0. 2 going into 7 how much times?
3. Remainder 1.
Right, so I'm gonna put the 3 here and I'm gonna put the remainder for that 1 here. 2 could go into 3. And
2
we know,
could go into 3. 1. Remainder 1.
and 2 could go into 1 how much times?
0.
So the remainder we end up with 1. So now I need to write that from last to first. So my answer will be 1, 1,
1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1.
and that'll be base what? We just converted to what base?
Base 2.
Base 2. Great. Now, could somebody tell me quickly how I could check if this is correct? How could I check if that's correct? Somebody in class. Mira, you can tell me if you want. Tell me, guys, how could I verify if this is correct? What number is this supposed to give me in base 10?
It's
So I'm
supposed
trying
to be
31.
31.
Okay, we can verify that real fast. What place value that will be? Speed, guys. That beats what? That be
2
what?
to the power of 0.
All right, it's gonna
2
be
to the
2.
power of
To the power
1,
1. 2 to the power 2.
2,
2 to the power 3.
4,
5,
5,
6,
6.
7.
And the number after 6.
Right. So we're just gonna consider the ones with 1 in it. So that'll be 1 by 2 to the power 7 plus 1 by 2 to the power 6 plus 1 by 2 to the power 5 plus 1 by 2 to the power 2 plus 1 by 2 to the power 1 plus 1 by 2 to the power 0. I'll check that for my fast. And you're supposed to get 2 to the 1. If you're not talking, just verify that again, 2 to the 1, guys.
Yeah, I get it.
I bet. So
Sure.
that's so you should be able to handle any question that CXC gives you now when it comes to bases. This is all on the syllabus. Right? Are they okay with bases now? Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, all they know me, I'm a trust issues. So one last time, I'm gonna give all you a complete set of questions and give all you to do that. And yeah, I should be able to handle that. All right, so I want you all to this might be tricky, yeah? This might be kind of hard. So give all like what? Take 5 minutes, do that. Once we're done with this set of questions, I'll recap and Samir will move on to surface area and volume, right? And then after we do like 3 to 4 questions, we'll just recap sine and cosine.
So the number 4.
Yeah, number 4 and 5.
So that is base B or 6? No, that B.
IB, yeah. It's a kind of trickier question. But if you could figure out this, you're legendary. You're legendary. You're goated.
Yeah,
Yeah, Karina?
I don't understand them before.
Yeah, number 4 kind of tricky, to be honest. All right, Karina, let me explain something, right? So if you understand and you think you could tackle question 4, do it. Darius, I think you should be able to tackle question 4. I think.
Of course, of course, of course.
All right. Nikolai, Romano, think I can handle that. I think. Nia, Akira, I think I can handle that. All right. So Karina, Let me just do a quick recap, right, Karina? Karina, imagine you had like 7 to 4 base 9, right? Right, Karina?
Yeah.
What would be the place value for 4? Do you know?
0.
9 to the power 0. What would the place value for the other one be?
1.
Nah. 9 to the power 1.
9 to the power 1.
What the place value for 7 could be?
9 to the power 2.
Okay. So we had 3. So we had 3, 2, 4, 7, 6. What would be the place value for the 2? That's how bad it is. What the place value for the 2 would be?
For 9 to the power 4.
Wait,
That would be
what base we dealing with
10,000.
over here? What base we dealing with over here?
Are we, that's 8.
Right, base 8. So tell me, what would the place value for this one be?
That would be 1,000. That
So
would
like
be 8 to the power 3.
8 to the power 3, is it?
Yeah.
It'd be 100% correct, right? Cool. This is the once you could understand this, Karina, I think you could handle 4A. I think. So Karina, if I asked you, what was the value of 2 in base 10? What would you tell me?
And 9 to the power 1.
Say that again?
9 to the power 1.
Not just that, eh? If I ask you for the value of the 2, the value of the 2 would be 2 multiplied by 9 to the power 1. So it's really 18 in base 10. Could you tell me the value of the 2 in base 10? See if you can figure it out, Karina. So Karina, what's the place value for the 2 there?
2 multiplied by 1024.
Wait, sir.
So
No.
when you finish, I'll send something to you.
All right, nice. I'll check it just now. Karina, no. If you want to figure out the place value for this, it will be 2 multiplied by. Okay, if you want to figure out the value of the 2, you're gonna see what it have you're gonna see what it have there. So we have 2 here. And the place value is 8 to the power 3. So that'll be 2 multiplied by 8 to the power 3.
Oh, okay. I saw what I did wrong. I calculated the whole thing. That would just be 8 to the power 3. Is 2 times 512.
Right? And you'll get your answer, right? And this would tell you, and you'll get 1024. And
Yeah.
this will tell you the value of the digits in base 10. So Karina, if you could understand this, I see no reason as to why you can't understand this. I mean, I know it's a little tricky, yeah, because it's A and B. But if you could understand this, I think you could figure out this. All right, Chloe, let me see where you click on.
It's just a question, you know. Just like, I don't know if it's stupid or not, but like, if it's b to the power of 3, right? Would it be b?
Say that again?
If it's b to the power of 3, would it be b?
I'm struggling to hear. Is saying if it's b to the power 3? No, I'm struggling to hear.
You hearing me now?
Yeah, hearing you know.
Okay. So I was asking if B was to the power of 2, right? If it would be um B.
Yeah. If it was b squared, it would be b by b.
No, wait, the one after is the wrong thing. I see the wrong base. Sorry. Let me do it over.
Another thing, Chloe, they're not asking you to convert it to base 10, They are what they're asking you there? They're asking you to write down the value of the underlying digit. Not the whole thing. They want the value of the underlying digit. And you would do that like this. That's how you would do it.
Right.
Does anybody think they got through? Darius, you think you got through?
It's almost right.
Let me for those that are confused, let's just run through a couple things, right? To make sure that we're not confused. So Karina. Wait, I see Samir send me something. Let me check what you do, Samir. Right. This part is correct. Yeah, that look correct. That's fine. Excellent job, Samir. You're real thinking with that one. You're good. Big up yourself. All right. So Chloe, you gotta work on how your structure and now working. You gotta work on the structure that you working. But you get the first part correct. Okay. Romano, Nikolai, anybody else feel like they get it correct? Nia.
I think I get through number 4. I'm still trying to work on number 5.
Salma, what you have for number 4?
I think I get through number 4, but I just need to check it over to make sure.
All right. My question like this come for CXC. I wanted to be able to answer this. This might be like a 5-mark question. It wouldn't be a 3-mark question, it'd be a 5-mark question. I feel.
Right.
Any of both answers no.
Let's see. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Good job. Good job, Chloe. You're thinking. You just had to work on your structure when you're working, but good job. That's impressive. If you don't get it, that's not the end of the world. The thing is, after class, you know that you're at least able to solve a question like that now. All right. I'll call it I will end the time there. I feel like you've already enough time. So Karina, and for everybody in class that might be confused, let's try to understand what the value of a digit means. Value of a digit. All right. So if you know you're confused, oh, Romano, that's correct. Good job. Good job. That's correct. Pick up yourself. Romano, you there?
Yes.
Yeah, so Romano, if you could, Romano, I'll pong you on the head, I feel like Romano, you're smart. I don't know what's going on. Good job. Good job. All right, pick up yourself. All right, so Chloe, who to call, boy? Darius, you get through or nah?
So,
You think so or nah? Let me know what's going on.
so
All right. So here what? I think we need to address something, particularly the value of a digit. So Mira and Karina are rhyme for some weird reason. Alexia, did question 4 cook you? Are you feeling cooked after question 4? Let me know, Alexia. Akira, guys, Sky, Adatola, let me know what's going on. Alexia, are you still with us after question 4?
No.
Question 4 mash up.
Yeah.
Nah, it's fine, it's fine. Right. Mira, Karina, Alexia, let's understand what the value of a digit means first. So Alexia, you know what? Let me just say we had 3, 4, 5, right? And let me just say this is base 6. So
Mm.
Alexia, I'm gonna underline 3, right? I'm gonna underline 3. Underline 3, okay. Could you just could you tell me what the place value for 5 would be by chance? If we're
0.
it would be 6 to the power 0. Or would the
1
place
to the
value for
power
the 4 be?
1. I mean, to 1
6
of
to the power
1.
1? What would the place value for the 3 be?
3 to the power 2.
No. It will be 6 to the power 2. So
Well, yeah.
tell me, Alexia, if I wanted to figure out the value of the digit 3, we could see that the digit 3 has a place value of what? What's the place value for the digit 3?
Like hundreds. That what I mean? Or like
It wouldn't be in hundreds because we know
6.
it's base 10. It wouldn't be in base.
That was actually if that what it meant.
Yeah.
Or
So instead of hundreds, you would have 6 squared, which is really 36th. You wouldn't say 100, you could say 36th. It's a bit weird, but
Mhm.
in base 10, right? You would have multiples at 10. So you'd have like ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. But we're not in base 10, we're in base 6. So the place values would be in increments of 6, if that makes sense. So it'll be 1, it'll be 6, it'll be 36. You understand? It would no longer be
Mhm.
ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So the place value for 3 is actually 6 squared. Seeing that?
Yeah.
So if I want to figure out the value of the 3, that would really be what?
3 by 6 squared.
Yeah. So
It
that
should be 108.
right? So that'll be 3 by 6 squared. 6 squared is 36. 36 by 3 is 108. Yeah. So let me know if you understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Great. If I asked you what is the value of the digit 4, how would you do that?
4 by 6 to the power 1.
And that would be what?
24.
24 base 10. Let's do another one to make sure everybody's with me. Christian, let me just say we had a number 297. Wait, 2, 3, 4. All right, Christian, let me just say we had this number here, right? Christian, you with me?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Christian, you think you could tell me number 1, what the place value is for the 2? See if you can tell me that first. The place value for the 2.
8,
8 what
8, 5 squared.
Wait, you say 8, 5 squared. Let me take my time. So maybe we should start from the 6, right? What would the place value for the 6 be?
1,
That would be
0, 1, sir.
right. That would be 8 to the power 0. What would the place value for the 7 be?
2, sir.
Nah. To figure it out, you're starting off with the base to the power 0 and then counting. So if this is 8 to the power 0, this would be 8 to the power 1. What would the place value for the 4b?
A to the power of 2,
Or the place value for the 3b?
A to the power of 3,
Or the place value for the 2?
and then A to the power of 4.
Right. So the place value of that 2 is really a to the power of 4. So if you wanted to figure out the value for that in base 10, you would need to ask yourself, so Christian, where is it 2? What place value is it in? What's the place value for that?
10,000.
It was a to the power of 4. That's where it is. No, Christian, and I could understand why you make any confusion because you're thinking about base 10. Christian, in base 10, this will be ones, this will be tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, but we're not in base 10, Christian. We're in base 8. So this will be ones, this will be 8s, this will be 64s, this will be 64s. This could be, I think 8 to the power 3 is what, boy? 243? But the point I'm trying to make is, Christian, it would no longer be like ones, tens, hundred, thousands. Instead, it will be like 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, 8 to the power 2, 8 to the power 3, 8 to the power 4. So, Christian, you understand that if you're thinking about base 10, it will be ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, but we're not going up by increments at 10 here. What base do we have here? What's the base over here, Christian?
Base 8.
Right, base 8. So we're going to go up by multiples at 8, not multiples at 10. So that's why you see 8 to the power 0, then 8 to the power 1, then 8 to the power 2. Yeah. So by that 2 being there, it's really 2 multiplied by 8 to the power 4. That's the value for it in base 10. And what would that give me?
I 60%? No.
Nah. What is 8 to the power 4?
8
That-
by 8 by 8 by 8.
Yes, that is not a silly mistake you make. Look at 8 to the power 4 and 632. Nah. 8 to the power 4 is like you just said, 8 by 8 by 8 by 8.
So
So
4,096.
right, and when you multiply that by 2, you're supposed to get 8192. So that will be place value for 2. You think you could tell me the place value for the 4?
4. 8 to the power of 2, sir.
That's the place value, but what is the value of the 4?
4 by 8 to the power of 2.
Right. 8 to the power 2 is 64. And 64 by 4 is, I think, 256.
Yeah.
All right. Does everybody understand what value of a digit means? Yeah or no, chat? Like, let me know if we cooked.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yes, sir.
So, like, Alexia, you say question for mash up, right? You say like that, no. That was pressure. But Alexia, and you understand this fully? This makes sense for you, right? This not hard.
Yeah, I tried it, I know. I just don't have it right.
Well, we go see, right? We go see. I want to ask some help from Karina and Mira. Mira, you there? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Mira, let me read part A. What part A is saying?
Write the value of the underlying digits in base 10 for 1 to the 4 base 7.
Right. So, which one we looking at? 421 base B or 1 to the 4 base 7? To answer part A, which one we looking at?
1 to the 4 base 7.
Right. So we're looking at this one. Now, what is the base over here? What is the base over here?
Base 7.
Right. So what will be the place value for the 4?
7 to the power 0.
Right. Excellent. What will be the place value for
7
the,
to the power of 1.
right? Place value for the 1?
7 to the power of 2.
Big up yourself. Nice. Good job. So, our answer. So we want to figure out the value of the 3, right? Look at where the 3
Mhm.
is. What is the place value for where the 3 is?
7 to the power of 1.
Right. So like once you're in this place, that mean every number there is going to multiply by 7. So you have
Yeah.
three sevens, right? Where's 3 sevens? Some always 3 by 7, 3 power 1.
21.
21 was 9 plus 10. 21,
Yeah, that's actually really funny. Oh my god.
21. Only old people go understand that. I presume Christian will get that joke too.
So you're calling
Yes,
us
sir.
That's
now,
very
why
well,
you
sir.
calling us old? We are young and like fruitful and like
Christian,
Yes, sir.
wait,
Sir,
So I
I'm
feel
only
like
16.
distracted.
anybody here is 20? Anybody here is 20 or 19?
yes.
Yes,
Well, I
sir.
mean, he's practically the same age. I mean, practically the same age.
I'm always
Yeah,
onks. I
so
only
I
16.
don't make
What do
two
you
things
mean with
on
onks, bro?
That's crazy. That's crazy. I could ask where Christian was older than that. Because Christian have like
Nah,
that.
sir.
No. Because Christian have
Sir,
like,
and I now turn 16 in January, sir.
ways, boy. Ways, boy. That's crazy. Amira, I guess like you are me's unks, bro. It's crazy.
You know, I do have a friend that is called my uncle. I genuinely do have a friend that is called my uncle.
For those that don't know, this is a meme.
Uncle.
Yes, Romano, uncle.
Not Angie.
No,
Nah,
like
she's
the
uncle.
checkered short pants are all them old uncle and them just have one.
He's always wear that one.
Yeah, I just wear that one all the time.
I know
Like
that makes sense.
my aura is literally Adam Sandler.
Love that feel.
Like
Love
I
that.
dress like that dude all the time.
Adam Sandler does mug, you know. Amazing. And like in all of the movies, he's like with the most gorgeous woman ever. And he just like the most basic fit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Sir, you're right, sir. He always have the most. Yes, sir.
Wait. This is literally Mira.
Oh, so that is me. That is me. That, yes. I just missing. I have the same exact glasses. I just missing the mustache, honestly.
Get the mustache, get the mustache.
I just kind of like had to wax my one off like every month now.
Nah, you go look fresh with that mustache, girl. Trust, trust, trust. Yeah. And Mira go look fresh with a nice mustache.
Yeah, the raise with cheat
Oh my god.
testosterone.
Okay, all we had to do is like just edit out that cup from your hand and pour roti, and yeah, business booming.
Now I see it. Hey, actually, Alia, wait, let me just screenshot Mira profile picture here and put like a little mustache. 1 second. Mira,
Yeah.
do I have your consent to add a mustache there?
Yeah, I'd look like a good looking Mexican. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait,
Or I'd
Put
probably look
put
like
doc
I'd probably look like a Mamuraj or something like that.
wait.
put Dr. Eggman mustache.
Yes, sir. Do that, sir. Do
No,
that.
I want Mario mustache. Oh my god.
Wait, the Mario goatee and thing.
Okay, now that wasn't funny.
She have more goatee than me.
Wait, guys.
Wait, what was that you just said there, Romano?
She have more goatee than me.
Oh, okay, now that one looking like the Mario,
What
like
what?
not like Mario Nintendo, but Mario as in the chef.
I low-key kind of feel like the Pringles man.
He's calling us Sanders.
Oh,
He was calling.
No, she look like Wario.
He look like the
mini Monopoly man.
Monopoly mascot.
Mini Monopoly man, yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
just draw me like the glass thing for like, my eye. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you looking like Colonel Sanders right now, you?
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough.
You have to draw the time for
You can
she.
see the genius.
What was that? Wait, I have a real boss idea.
I
Guys.
do need a tie. I
Wait,
do need a tie.
wait,
The outfit, yeah. That what we talk. That what we talk about. That what we talk about.
Best fit of the year, sir.
Now I see it. Wait a- It looks so funny. Ooh, that's hilarious. I will save this in the notes. Like when I get old and looking back at these notes, I will cry and think I'll be like, wait, boy, this was a good days, you know? Yeah. Wait, I need to like right. Yeah, boy. Mira, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So that is the fit of the day, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Wait.
For Halloween, I am gonna dress as Adam Sandler.
Yeah, boy. Like them TikTok fellas, like where they be like playing with their goatee, that you look like that. You look like you would do that. And they go play and in the background you'll be like
Oh, how could
you
you
go
compare me to that?
and
I'm
like
better than.
and in the background you'll be playing white tees. You know?
Oh my God,
You'll be like
that's horrible.
sorry. Alright, let me continue. So part B now. So Alexia, part B. Like we handle part B, right? You understand part A? Is there anybody in class that don't understand part A? We understand part A? Or nah? Guys, Alexia, you there? Are you alive? Are you breathing?
Yeah, I'm
I
alive.
am sorry.
You see the Pringles mustache on Mira? Looking fresh, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Looking fresh. The Adam Sandler fit too.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Alexia, part B. Hence determine the value of B. So, what are you thinking to do? Have any ideas?
To go and sleep.
Honestly, that sounds like a mood. That sounds like a mood. We have any ideas whatsoever?
Hmm. Um, I'm gonna come back to my
So let me think, right? Let me think. So
but
Alex,
mine not really in the mood to think, no.
you'll be fine, you'll be fine. So Alexia, over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have base B. So what would the place value for this be?
B, 1 to B to 0,
What would the place value for this be?
B to 1 and 4, B 2.
Excellent. Here what we could do, right? What would be the value for this second digit B?
2 to B to 1.
2 by B to the power 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, that would be 2B, and that would be in base 10, right?
Yeah.
Right. You with me so far?
Yeah.
Can we see that both of them are in the same place, like the 3 and the 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see that in the same place. Do we know what the value for that 3 is?
Yeah.
So I have a question. Since both of them in the same place and both of them in base 10, what I could do? Take a guess.
Use the same value for it.
Yeah, so we could say 2B is equal to what?
Um,
So both of them in the exact same place, and I've converted both of them to base 10.
well, I think I don't know if it's right.
Give it a shot.
Um,
So since both of them
oh,
in the same place, and I've converted both of them to base 10, then I could put them equal to each other. So I could say 2B is equal to 21. You're sinking down now.
I was, but I didn't know if it was right. So, yeah.
It's worth a try. It's worth a try. All right? And then what would I do next to find for B?
F4, go back and repeat, please.
What would I do next to find for B? I'll find it for B.
Divide, so 2 into 2B. We have D for B 21 divided by 2,
All right, then you get
10.5.
yeah. How's that?
Mm.
Yeah. That's it. So, I feel like I know I wanted to go through 5, but I feel like we should call it a day with bases. Let's just recap quickly what you had to do with bases. So you learn two things. You learn two things, right? If you want to go from base 10 to any other base, do you all remember how you would do this? Nikolai, do you remember how you would do this? Base 10 to any other base.
Divided.
You'd have to divide and look at the remainders. Divide and list remainders from last to first. Great. And Romano, if I want to go from base n to base 10, how am I doing that? So like any base to base 10, how am I doing that?
Yeah, multiplying by the let's call it the
So like essentially all you're gonna do, if we say that's a label, right? So like
yeah.
let me just say we had like, let's by example quickly. If you had like 1, 3, 5, 2, base 4, this would be 4 to the power 0. This would be no, that would make sense because
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find a word for where you used to call that the
place value.
like the point place value, yeah.
So you're gonna find the place value. So 7 to the power 0, 7 to the power 1, 7 to the power 2, 7 to the power 3. And they're gonna add up all the values for each digit. So the 1, that'll be 1 by 7 to the power 3. That'll be 3 multiplied by 7 to the power 2 plus 5 by 7 to the power 1 plus 2 by 7 to the power 0. You add up all that and you get your answer to base 10. That's the whole process. Simple?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we understand bases. And if you want to find the value of a digit, all you're gonna do, here's a quick example. So after today, we should be fine with bases. If you want to get finished the worksheet and send it to me, and I'll tell you if everything is correct. Right, so the value of our digit, let me just say we had 748, call that base 9. Could somebody tell me quickly how I'd find the value of the digit 7?
So by 9 to the power
7
2.
by 9 to the power 4.
No, it wouldn't be add. I just want to find the value of the digit 7.
So 7 by 9 to the power of 2.
Yep. 9 to the power 2 is 81. And 81, 8 by 7 is, I think 567. I don't know. 7 by 9 square, let me check. Yeah, 567.
You like
Yes.
them last two numbers.
Yeah, boy. I find me seeing them numbers too often, man. Too often. Okay, cool. So we done with bases. Right. Samir, you still there?
Yes, sir.
Right. Ready to move on to surface area hunting?
Yeah.
All right. Sky, my favorite child. Sky, you good? I see you say you lie with a bunch of old people, boy. Hey, boy. Hey. Mira, we taking that? Akira, you here?
Yes, sir.
Akira,
Hello?
Mira, like all of, beside the old people foundation, like Akira,
Yeah.
you're practically my age. Akira, you're practically my age. Are you not? Aren't you
And
like,
him,
aren't you practically my age?
oh yeah, he is like 2 years older than me.
No, I doubt. I feel okay. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 20.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Something the same age.
So, although we not that far apart, so you're making a song like if
all of us are
you're
unks,
born
bro.
like
Subway is a old man, right?
All of us are unks. All of us are
Use
unks.
a unk, use a unk, you know?
What do you mean? He's
I'm
a
still just like Tito.
Not me, sir, not me.
I'm definitely 3 years old.
Akira is a tanty then. Akira is a tanty.
Hey, hey.
Yeah. All right, let me move on to fun stuff now. Surface area and volume. Oh, let me take a screenshot. So like I've been working on a formula sheet. Let take a screenshot of the formulas. Oh, give me a second. Where are they, boy? Here is this. Give me a second. All right, let me just open up 2026 in the meantime. We're gonna do 4 surface area and volume questions. Fun. Akira, how does it feel to be you know, um, the female?
I'm not a tanty, okay?
I am not a unk, bro. I'm not a unk. Yeah. Right. So,
So he's a grandpa then.
oh God,
I agree, he's a grandpa.
that's crazy. Romano, use great grandfather.
I don't understand. I really don't understand how you turn into uncle because just like well 3 weeks ago you were literally everybody's father inside it.
What I don't know how that happened, you know. I don't know how that happened, boy. Mm. All right, so well, I'll preview into my textbook, my formula book. I saw the fancy top and thing make it pretty, but um, you could take a screenshot, Samir. Take a screenshot. These are all the formulas you need to know.
Okay.
You take a screenshot of this.
Yep.
Let's move on. Take a screenshot of this.
I got it.
Take a screenshot of that. You have it?
Yes, sir.
Bet. Romano, you gonna like this
Look, Kanye, I'm scroll back up to the top.
to the top of where with the talking about like here?
Yes, sir.
Romano, I love this formula sheets and formula booklet, you know, because like I have everything for probability.
Alright.
Yeah, you get the screenshot, Christian?
Yeah.
Bet.
Yes, sir.
If you go on statistics, you will see everything. The different types of graphs. Yeah, like probability. Everything you need to know for probability. It is a quoted formula sheet. Right. So let me lock in. So who here is good with surface area and volume? Let me know. How do you feel about surface area and volume? Yeah, no, maybe. Alexia, you good with that?
Yeah, normal.
Normal. Okay. Nia, Regina, Sky, all you go with surface area and volume?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
No.
It's a little concerning, but that's okay. We'll
No, so I remember, I missed like 3/4 of the subjects in my school, so I'm kind of behind.
I see. I see.
I think I get a question.
You think
The warm up exam on 6B.
you think you get a question?
Yeah, 6. The 6.
But
And
Samir,
I get it wrong.
Samir, you want to do this question or you want to do a volume question? Let me know.
We can do this.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, I get it's completely wrong.
Just make a random document. Favorites. Let's go. So Samir, get us a read from her.
A map is drawn to a scale of 1/20,000. On the map, 1 centimeter represents n km. Determine the 1 value of n, 2 distance on the map, and cm, which corresponds to an actual distance of 4.8 kilometers. 3. Actual area in square kilometers of a lake, which has an area of 12 centimeters squared on the map.
Right, there we go. So part E. So you have a map and it's drawn to scale 1 to 20,000. All right. So they're saying on the map, 1 centimeter represents n kilometers. Right? So 1 centimeter represents n kilometer. So, Samir, when you read this here and they're asking you to determine the value for n, how you feeling? You feeling cooked?
Very much so.
Real cooked?
Well, not after.
All right. So what does this mean? Now, this second part of the statement might be a little confusing. So let's forget about it for now. Now, on the map, what does this mean? It means that every 1 centimeter is actually how much centimeters in real life? How much do you think? According to the scale. 1 centimeter on the map is actually how much centimeters in real life? What do you think? Based on the ratio.
2,000.
Exactly. So question. We know that 1 centimeter actually represents 20,000 centimeters. You understand that?
Yes.
But they want us to write the answer as 1 centimeter to n kilometers. So how would I convert 20,000 to kilometers? Remind me, right? How much centimeters does it take to make a meter?
100.
100. How much meters does it take to make a kilometer?
1,000.
What the hell going on? Good notes? Good notes, come now. Good notes playing the fool. Good notes. Come on, man. Yeah. So it takes 1,000 meters to make a kilometer, right?
Yep.
So question, if I wanted to go from centimeters to kilometers, what do you think I would need to do?
So multiply by 100, and then the answer I get multiplied by 1,000.
Okay, yeah. So how much centimeters would I need to make a kilometer? Tell me the final answer. With 100 by 1,000.
100,000.
Right, 100,000. So 100,123. Right. So far, are you confused by anything?
No.
All right. So Samir, if it takes 100,000 centimeters to make 1 kilometer, how am I going to convert from centimeters to kilometer? Would I have to divide by 100,000 or would I need to multiply by 100,000? What do you think?
So go from kilometers to centimeters.
So that again,
So go from kilometers to centimeters.
we're going from centimeters to kilometers.
You have to multiply.
Nah,
Divide.
you have to divide. Let me show you an easy way to think about this, right? If I had 100 centimeters, how would I convert that to a meter? You tell me.
Divide.
I would divide it by what?
100.
Because how much centimeters does it take to make a meter?
100.
Exactly. So we're just doing the exact same thing here, you know. Remind me, how much centimeters would it take to make a kilometer?
1,000.
Nah,
100.
100,000. You understand now or not?
Yes, sir.
Because watch, to make 1 meter, you need 100 centimeters, and to make 1 meter, you need 1,000 kilometers. So altogether, you need 100 by 1,000 centimeters to make 1 kilometer. Yeah or no?
Yes, sir.
Nah, Samir, if you're confused, you just have to tell me, you know. I will explain it back in a different way if it'd be easier to understand. I don't know.
No, listen.
You sure you understand?
Yeah.
Right. So we have 20,000 centimeters, but how much centimeters does it take to make a kilometer?
100,000.
Right. So we divide. So we're going to end up with 2 over 10. What is 2 over 10?
1/5.
Right. And what is the answer to the decimal?
0.2.
Right. So every 1 centimeter on the map is actually how much kilometers?
0.2.
Yep. Is there anybody that did not understand that?
So,
Yeah, Chloe?
you could, so I don't understand where this come from.
You don't understand where this come from?
So the Wi-Fi sticking in between. I just yes, when you start with the ratio thing, you want 20,000.
All right. So Chloe, in the question, they're telling us that we have a map and the map is drawn to this scale. Now, Chloe, do you think we could actually represent a kilometer on our map? Like scale?
No, sir.
Nah, so you have to scale it down, right? So everything on the map is drawn in this ratio. 1 centimeter actually represents 20,000 centimeters in real life. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And they want us to write it like this actually. They want us to write it as 1 centimeter represents n kilometers. So Chloe, we know that this tells us 1 centimeter on the map represents 20,000 centimeters. That's what it represents. But they want us to convert the 20,000 centimeters to what? What do you think? Based on this instruction, they want us to convert the centimeters to what?
Kilometers.
Exactly. So we need to figure out how much centimeters it takes to make 1 kilometer. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So if you're confused, look at it like this. How much centimeters does it
No,
take?
understand that part.
Okay, good. So we know that 1 centimeter on the map is actually 20,000 centimeters in real life. And if I want to convert that to kilometers, I'll divide it by 100,000 because it takes 100,000 centimeters to make 1 kilometer. So altogether, you have 0.2 kilometers. So 1 centimeter on the map is actually 0.2 kilometers in real life. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
How much earlier would I get this correct? Be honest. At this level, like right now, how much earlier would I get that correct?
I mean, I did get it correct.
Big of you. Well, we will see how well you did.
Honestly, with this question, I with this question, I just fly through it. Well, it was one map,
Mhm.
and then yeah, that too. I was like, wait, what? And I just confused myself.
Honestly, I prefer the other two questions as opposed to this one. I mean, it's easy. It's easy, to be honest. All right, Christian, Akira, Samir, Mira, Nia, Alexia, Nikolai, real people boy, Regina.
Yes, sir.
Let me know if you understand how to do the first question.
Yes, sir.
All right, so all you understand with all your brains that this means every 1 centimeter on the map represents how much centimeters in real life.
20,000.
Right, but do we want to write it as 20,000 centimeters?
No.
What we want to write it as? Instead of centimeters, what we want to write it as?
Kilometers.
Exactly. So you need to figure out how much centimeters is make 1 kilometer, and then you divide that by the amount. And that would tell you your answer in kilometers. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Right, let's move on to part 2 now. Read part 2 for me. Well, actually, no. To save time, I'll just read it. They want us to determine the distance on the map in centimeters, which corresponds to an actual distance of 4.8 kilometers. No problem. So, Samir, on the map, 1 centimeter actually represents how much kilometers? Tell me, Samir. On the map, how much does 1 centimeter represent again in real life?
20,000.
Say that again.
20,000.
Right, but how much does it represent in kilometers?
100,000.
Nah. Okay, watch this again, right? 1 centimeter on the map represents 20,000 centimeters in real life. But when we converted the 20,000 centimeters to kilometers, what did it turn to?
0.2.
So 1 centimeter on the map actually represents 0.2 kilometers. You follow?
Mm-hmm.
Could I now figure out how much 1 kilometer on the map would be? Or not?
You could.
We could. Question, if I want to find for 1 kilometer, what do I need to do on both sides?
Divide.
Yeah, I could divide by what? Or would turn 0.2 to 1? What do I have to divide by? If you're confused, think about it like this. If I had 5, what would I need to divide 5 by to turn that to 1?
5.
So what would I need to divide 0.2 by to turn that to 1 kilometer?
0.2.
Exactly. We do on one side, we need to do on the other side. So what is 1 over 0.2?
5.
5, right? So in other words, 5 centimeters on the map is actually how much kilometers?
1.
1 kilometer, right? You with me so far?
Yes, sir.
No, you're probably wondering, so what are you doing this for? Well, if I know what 1 kilometer is on the map, and I could figure out what any kilometer is on the map.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, if you're confused, think about it like this, right? Okay, if 1 kilometer is 5 centimeters on the map, how much is 2 kilometers on the map?
10 centimeters.
Exactly, you could figure it out really simple, like very, very easily. Now we want to figure out what distance on the map corresponds to 4.8 kilometers. If I want to find for 4.8 kilometers, what do I do there?
Multiply by 5.
Multiply by 4.8, right?
Yeah.
So it's 5 by 4.8.
24.
Right, so 24 centimeters. And what is 1 by 4.8?
You say cubit.
What is 1 by 4.8?
4.8.
Yep. So 4.8 kilometers in real life would be represented by what distance on the map?
5?
No, 24. Okay, I don't think you understand that too well. I'm gonna try to explain it differently. So, Samir, we know that 1 centimeter on the map is equal to how much in real life? What distance in real life?
20,000.
20,000. No problem. But tell me it in kilometers. That'll make our life simpler.
0.2.
0.2 kilometers. Now, I want to figure out what distance on the map corresponds to 4.8 kilometers in real life. Right? That's what I need to do. You follow?
Yeah.
Question, if I knew what 1 kilometer was on the map, like okay, if I knew what distance corresponded to 1 kilometer, and I would just need to scale it up to find for any distance.
Yeah.
You're saying, yeah, but I'm not sure if you actually understand it. Like, okay, did this confuse you? This part confuse you?
No, sir.
All right. Why did I want to obtain this? Tell me, why do you think I wanted to obtain that?
To find out how much, well, to find out how much centimeter 1 kilometers.
Exactly. Once I know that, I could figure out for anything really. I want to figure out here. I want to figure out what distance corresponds to map or pencil just die. That's yeah. I want to figure out what distance on the map corresponds to what distance in real life, according to part 2. I want to figure out. According to part 2, Samir, I want to figure out the distance on the map that would correspond to what distance in real life.
So you could ask over that question.
In part 2, right? They are asking for the distance on the map, which corresponds to 4.8 kilometers. That's what they want us to figure out. So, like, in real life, it's 4.8 kilometers, right? But what distance would that be on the map? That's what they want.
5 centimeters?
Nah, it's not 5 centimeters.
No, you're multiplying it too.
Yes, because guys, 5 centimeters on the map represents how much in real life?
1 kilometer.
Right. So if you want to find for 4.8 kilometers, you need to multiply that by 4.8. That makes sense or no?
That makes sense.
Because 1 kilometer is 5. So 4.8 could be 5 by 4.8. Samir, you understand that or not?
So, okay, so 1 kilometer is equal to 5 centimeters. And they ask for 4.8 kilometers. You just divide 4.8 by 5 to
Yep.
get the height. Okay.
Because according to that equation there, how much centimeters it take to make a 1 kilometer?
100,000.
Wait, yeah? What distance on the map is 1 kilometer in real life?
0.2.
Nah. 5 centimeters on the map actually represents 1 kilometer in real life. So then you could just scale this up to figure out for any distance. So, question. What is 3 kilometers equivalent to on the map? See if you can figure that out. See if you can figure that out for me. 3 kilometers in real life is equivalent to what on the map?
15 centimeters.
Right, so I think you understand it. You just have to multiply whatever you want, because this tells you how much 1 kilometer is equal to. Yeah. All right, so let's move on to part 3 now. Read part 3 for me.
actual area in square kilometers of a lake which has an area of 12 centimeters squared on the map.
Right, so I gotta be real careful about this, eh? Like, wow, real careful. Now, if it is centimeters squared, let's look at what centimeter squared means. What centimeter squared? Like, okay, if I had 2 squared, what does 2 squared mean? What does 2 squared mean? Figure out what is centimeter squared. What would 2 squared mean?
2 by 2
Okay, so what do you think centimeter squared means?
centimeter by centimeter.
Right, Samir, that makes sense?
Yes, sir.
No, Samir, we want to figure out the actual area in what units? What units?
Square kilometers.
Square kilometers. Now, square kilometers would be kilometer by what?
Kilometers.
Right. And they're giving us an area here in centimeters squared, which really means 12 centimeter by centimeter. Probably wondering where I'm going with this. So, Samir, if I want to go from centimeter by centimeter to kilometer by kilometer, I would need to convert the centimeter to what?
Kilometers.
And I would need to convert the centimeter to?
Kilometers.
Yeah. So it's 2 sets of conversions. And that's what students will see. Romano, I hope you see now, right? Look at this again. We want to go from cm squared to what, Romano?
Kilometer squared.
Exactly. Kilometer squared means kilometer by kilometer. So you know what you need to do? You need to convert centimeter to kilometer here and centimeter to kilometer here. Could you all remind me how you would convert from 1 centimeter to a kilometer?
Sorry, I can repeat that.
All right. So guys, what does 1 centimeter represent?
20,000. No.
0.2 kilometers.
Yeah, 0.2 kilometers. So if you want to convert centimeters to kilometers, you look at the ratio now. You look at the ratio. That's what you look at. So here, my alphabet. So Samir, you there?
Yes, sir.
So Samir, we want to go from centimeter squared to kilometer squared. Now again, Samir, what does 1 centimeter actually represent in real life?
0.2.
0.2 kilometers. Perfect. Perfect. Right? So stay with me, right? So 1 centimeter is actually 0.2 kilometers. And we have to convert the other centimeter to that as well. So that other centimeter will turn to what?
0.2 kilometers.
And that is going to tell us what 1 centimeter squared is actually equal to in kilometer. So, Samir, what is 0.2 by 0.2?
0.04.
0.04, right?
Yeah.
And where's kilometer by kilometer?
Kilometers squared.
Right. So what have we just done? Well, we now know that 1 centimeter squared is actually equivalent to how much area in kilometer squared? Tell me, Samir. 1 centimeter squared is actually how much area in real life?
0.04.
Exactly 0.04 kilometers squared. Now, on the map, what area are they giving us?
12 centimeters squared.
Exactly. So if 1 centimeter squared on the map is actually equal to 0.04 kilometers squared in real life, then what do you think I would have to do? So I know what 1 centimeter squared is. How would I find for 12? 12 centimeters squared.
Multiply
Yeah, just multiply both sides by what?
by 0.04.
Nah. So here this
What?
again, right? Here this again. What is 1 centimeter squared equal to?
0.04 kilometers squared.
Right. So what would 12 centimeters squared be? So this is what 1 is. 1 is 0.04. How would I find for 12?
Multiply by 0.04.
Nah. So okay, if I tell you, think of it like this, right? If I tell you 1 doubles cost $6, how you gonna find the cost for 12 doubles?
Multiply
I'd multiply by what?
12.
Yeah. So if I tell you the cost for 1 doubles is $6, and to find the cost for 12 doubles, you can multiply that by 12.
Yeah.
Where you get?
$40.
6 by 12 is 72.
Wait.
I would okay. I think you understand that day. I think you understand what the doubles now. So you see it for yourself, right? If 1 doubles costing $6 and you want to find how much 12 doubles will cost, and you gotta multiply both sides by 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I know that 1 centimeter is 0.04 kilometers squared, how would I find how much 12 centimeters squared is? What I need to do with 1 to make it 12.
Multiply by 12.
Exactly. Multiply by 12. What's 1 by 12?
12.
12 centimeters squared, right? What's 0.04 by 12?
0.48.
Yeah. You understand that?
Yeah, so
Okay, that's a tricky question. Hermano, you understand this or not?
Yes, sir.
Right, so I'll go it over one more time for those that might be confused. Long story short, guys, on the map, 1 centimeter actually represents how much centimeters in real life?
20,000.
Right, 20,000 centimeters in real life. Now, if I wanted to convert that 20,000 to kilometers, how much I'd have to divide by?
100,000.
Exactly, and when I do that, I go end up with how much kilometers?
1? No. So you could ask me what that is.
So it takes 100,000 centimeters to make 1 kilometer. So when I divide, I'm not gonna get 1, I'm going to get 0.2. Get 0.2. You understand now? Nah?
Yes, I understand.
So 1 centimeter in a map would actually be 0.2 kilometers in real life. And to get that, I would have had to divide this by 100,000. Why? Because it takes 100,000 centimeters to make 1 kilometer. So I'll understand up to this part, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, in terms
Yes, sir.
of area, let me look at area now, right? Let me just say you wanted to figure out how much 1 centimeter squared would be in real life. So 1 centimeter squared really means 1 centimeter multiplied by what?
What?
1 centimeter.
Exactly, but how much does 1 centimeter represent in real life?
0.2 kilometers.
Exactly. So 0.2 kilometers by 0.2 kilometers. So long story short, 1 centimeter squared on the map is actually 0.2 by 0.2 kilometer. So you're gonna get 0.04. Right there. What I call it now? Yeah, sorry about that. Let me continue, right? So yeah, guys, I was talking about, right? Yeah, I was talking about 1 centimeter squared, and we said 1 centimeter squared will be 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. Cool. And we know that 1 centimeter is actually how much kilometers in real life? 1 centimeter is how much again?
0.2.
Yeah, 0.2. So it's 0.2 by 0.2.
0.04.
Yeah. So if I want to figure out how much 12 centimeters squared is, and I just multiply both sides by 12. Let me know if I understand that or no. So like 1 centimeter squared is 0.04, you know. So if I want to find for 12, I just multiply by 12 because 1 by 12 is 12. 0.04 by 12 is 0.48. Yeah. Yeah or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Romano, to lose our marks again, you could get through.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, let me continue. I had to do more of these measurement questions because it seemed like you're giving a little real trouble. Real trouble. Or it could be the fact that like all the real drained. Could be part of it. Could be.
Now, B, I get all this completely wrong.
Oof. Well, we will see by how much. All right, so Samir, I'm gonna do this for you. So give us a read from her.
The diagram below shows a running belt EFGH IJE that revolves around a running boat on a treadmill. In the diagram, EJI and HGF are semicircles with a diameter of 0.7 meters, and EFHI is a rectangle. 1. Calculate the length of the belt. 2. Blender uses the equipment to exercise 4 times a week and runs at 9 kilometers for 20 minutes each time. Calculate the number of complete revolutions the running belt makes in 1 week during Blender's exercise routine.
There we go. Now, when I do this question with you, all you're gonna realize how extremely simple this thing was. Because it's not hard at all. Like I swear, it's like real simple. And I know I could figure this out. Now let's understand a couple things, right? Before we even do this question, what shapes are they seeing? What shapes are they seeing here?
So I see a rectangle.
Rectangle, a semicircle, and a semicircle.
Bro, we know the formula for a rectangle. Let me look at our circle, right? So could you all tell me what the circumference for a circle is? The formula? Nah, they're talking about the area of a circle.
Bye.
Area around the
Pi r, 2 pi r.
Things
Right.
bad. Romano, I just don't hear you say area around. Nah. It don't have no such thing as area around it because area is like in because like okay. You're talking about perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around something. Area is actually this area.
Yeah.
Area is the space enclosed by the field.
So I think I use pi d as well, diameter.
Yeah, you could use that as well because you know it's 2r. 2r is just d, so pi d. But I just write 2 pi r. That's how I remember it.
Okay, sir.
Right, so circumference is 2 pi r. Now I have a question, guys. If it is a semicircle is just half of a what?
Circle.
A whole circle.
I like it, agree with me, right? And that semicircle is just half of a circle.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
like,
sir.
if the circumference for a whole circle is 2 pi r, what do you think the circumference for half a circle will be?
Half of that, sir.
Half of 2 pi r.
Yeah, and that would just be pi r. But you don't even have to use this formula, right? Let me explain why. If you had two semicircles, right? Guys, let me think, right? If you had two semicircles, what I'll combine to give you?
Whole circle.
So we don't even how to use we don't have to use the semicircle formula or anything. You're using your regular formula for a circle. Let me continue. So again, let's read this for myself. So we have a running belt here. E, F, G, H, I, J, E. And it revolves around a running board on a treadmill. Right, so this entire thing is your running belt. Bet. Cool. Let me handle this question. All right, so Samir, you want to calculate the length of the belt. Samir, you there?
Yes, sir.
So Samir, this length would be what? What's our length over there?
2.1 meters.
What's this length over here?
2.1 meters.
Cool. What shape is this?
A semicircle.
What shape is this?
A semicircle.
Add both of them together, what you got?
A whole circle.
A whole circle, right? Do we know what the formula for circumference of a circle is?
2 pi r.
Yeah, 2 pi r. So the length of the belt that's just gonna be 2.1 plus 2.1 plus the circumference of the whole circle, right? So that'll be 2 pi. They always use pi as 22 over 7. So 22 over 7. And where's your radius, guys? You have to be careful with this one, You have to be very careful with this one. What does this look like for the circle? What's that?
The diameter.
Right, that's the diameter. So what would the radius be?
0.35.
Yeah,
The half of them.
0.35, right? Okay, so Samir, I feel like I confuse you here. Be honest with me. I feel like I confuse you. Yeah or no?
Yes, understand.
So if anybody is confused, look at this carefully, right? I hope that we could all see that this over here is actually a semicircle. This is a semicircle. You have one semicircle and you have two semicircles there. If I were to combine two semicircles together, what would I make?
A whole one.
Right. And the distance around a whole circle could be found using what formula?
Two pi r.
Yeah, because distance around a circle is just the same thing as circumference. If you didn't know, now you know. So again, people, that is why I'm using 2 pi r. Because I know what this distance here and here is already. I just need to know the distance around. And together they make a whole circle, so I could just use the circumference formula, 2 pi r. So 2 by 22 over 7 by r, which is 0.35. Let's quickly calculate this thing. What's 2.1 plus 2.1? Guys, what's 2.1 plus 2.1?
0.2.
Right. What is, you know what? 7 into 7 is 1. 7 into 35 is what?
5.
Yeah, so 7. So 0.35 over 7 is just actually 0.05. All you understand that? I mean, all you can just plug this into all the calculator and all you don't have to do no manual set of calculation. But I just showing all you some stuff. So you're gonna end up with 2 by 22 by 0.05. What are we gonna get? Multiply that out and tell me what you're getting.
I got 6.4. Wait, no. Yeah, yeah.
6.4 is correct. The final answer. So the length of the belt is 6.4 meters. Right. Is there anybody that feeling real confused, like utterly confused, like they don't know anything what happening?
So we chilling too.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Um,
So I gained 2.2 and again that's not the answer.
oh, 2.2 is the answer for this alone, but we added to the 4.2. 4.2
Oh,
plus 2.2 is 6.4.
okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
So like what you just found out for was this part alone. Yeah. Romano,
I just vexed I get it wrong.
I know, right? Because like it's simple. I hope you see for itself it's real simple. Like, this is a semicircle, this is a semicircle. I had to give you a whole circle. So you just had to find distance around the whole circle and add it to 2.1 plus 2.1. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you can do is reminisce and try to think a bit harder for the actual exam. That's all you could do. Don't let it hold it back. Just learn from it. You go cry over the actual exam though, but just learn from this one. Um Samir, let me know if you're confused.
That's the answer.
Alright, so Samir, help me with part 2. Get a read from her.
Glenda uses the equipment to exercise 4 times a week and runs at 4 kilometers per hour for 20 minutes each time. Calculate the number of complete revolutions the running belt makes in 1 week during Glenda's exercise routine.
Okay, let me handle this skillfully, right? So, um, Glenda uses the equipment how much times a week? How much times?
4 times.
So she's using this 4 times a week. That's very important information. 4 times a week. By the way, guys, are you getting to see how I would handle these questions for the first time? Because I never look at any solutions or do this paper, like I'm being real. So like, are you getting to see how I would think doing a question for the first time? So 4 times a week. That seems to be important. And she runs at 9 kilometers per hour for 20 minutes each time. So this is the rate at which she's running. 9 kilometers per hour for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. All right. And they want us to calculate the number of complete revolutions around the running belt in 1 week. No problem. So Samir, do we know what the entire length of the belt is?
Yes,
So one entire revolution would mean that she covered how much distance?
6.4 meters.
Great. So what we need to do now, so Samir, think about it. If one entire revolution is 6.4 meters, and we could figure how much revolutions she traveled if we knew what the total distance was.
Yeah.
Let us soak in for a bit, right? If we knew how much distance she traveled in 1 week, we could figure out how much revolutions it had. So here what? One thing I noticing is that we have a mismatch of units. This is in kilometers per hour, whereas you see in minutes, you see in meters and minutes. You see now or no?
Yes, sir.
So maybe we should convert 9 kilometers per hour to the units we have. So let's do that quickly. And this is very simple, I promise. To convert kilometer to meter, how are we doing that? Tell me guys, how much kilometers in 1 meter?
1,000.
Right. So you understand that, Samir? In 1 kilometer, you have 1,000 meters.
Yes.
So if I want to convert 9 kilometers to meters, I'd multiply that by 1,000. Yes or no?
Yes.
And how would I convert 1 hour to minutes?
Multiplied by 60.
I want Samir to answer this. But Samir, how much minutes do you have an hour?
60.
Yeah, so let's just be 60. And what did you just do? Well, we converted kilometers to meters, and we converted hour to minutes. All right, MIN for minutes. So it's 9 by 1,000 over 60.
150
So let's try to understand what I mean, right? So it's 150 what? Tell me the unit.
kilometers.
What is the units? Tell me the units, please. So what's the units? So the units before was kilometers per hour, but what did we change the kilometers to?
Meters.
Right, so 150 meters per what?
Minutes.
Exactly. So what could we understand from this? Think about this, right, Samir? If it's 150 meters per minute, in 1 minute, how much distance is she covering? So look at this. Read that for me. What are saying? What is that saying?
150 meters per minute.
Per minute. So every minute that goes by, how much distance is she covering?
150 meters.
Hey, boy. She moving fast, boy. You understand that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is very important. Now think to yourself. What is the duration of one of her sessions?
20 minutes.
Right, so if 1 minute she covers 150 meters, how would I figure out how much distance she covers in 20 minutes?
It'll
So
be
1 minute is 150. How much is 20 minutes?
3,000.
Right, so you just multiply by 20, right? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
so 20 minutes is equal to 150 by 20, which is just 3,000. Everybody with more like they're real confused.
Very good.
Right, so like,
That's it.
okay, just to recap, right? We know she exercising 4 times a week, and this is her speed. But you know, this is our unit mismatch, right? It's in kilometers per hour. But we are measuring everything using words like minutes and meters. So we will be able to work better if we convert this to meters per minute. In 1 meter, what's saying in 1 kilometer, you have 1,000 meters. So I converted that by multiplying it by 1,000. So we got 9,000, and now it's in meters. In an hour, we have 60 minutes. So I put over 60 to convert it to minutes. When you plug this into your calculator, you'll see that this is the units in meters per minute. Why is that important? Romano. And from this, we could figure out that in 1 minute, she traveling 150 meters.
Yes, sir.
Cool. And in one session, she does this for 20 minutes. So I'll multiply by
Yeah.
20 and I figure out that in 20 minutes, she covers how much distance?
3,000 meters.
Cool. Cool. How often?
She's the next Bolt, sir.
Say that again?
She's the next Bolt.
I feel so. I feel so, boy. But 20, I mean, this makes sense. I mean, she takes 20 minutes to travel 3 kilometers. Yeah. All right,
My name is Glenda, and I am the fastest woman alive by she intro.
Glenda, boy. So, guys, what I've just figured out here is for how much sessions? How much sessions is that?
1.
That's 1 session. This is 1 session.
The one.
But how much times does she do this for the week?
4 times.
Four.
Yeah, 4 times. So, if that is the case, then in 4 sessions, she would have covered how much distance?
12,000.
3,000 by 4.
12,000.
Yeah, 12,000 meters. And so now we could piece this together, right? We could piece this thing together. So for the 4 times in a week, all together, what distance is she covering?
12,000 meters.
Right. And what is the length of the belt? What is one full revolution?
6.4.
Exactly. So if I want to find the number of revolutions, what would that be equal to?
12,000 meters divided by 6.4.
Yep. So all you're getting to see how I would think about this with like no sort of memorization, just logic.
So
If
you
I
would get 1,875.
we get 1,875.
Yes, sir.
Right. So I want to like observe how, I thinking through everything very logically, because in the exam, when you see these things for the first time in your life, you're gonna get scared. What you need to do, you need to write on the facts. I need to think logically. If it don't make sense, don't continue. Simple. Everything I did here makes sense, so I kept going, even though I never see this question before. Did we understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, so Romano, in the exam, when you see a new question and you get scared, just pause for a minute and try to think logically. Don't just leave out the question. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to another question now. 2025. Them paper 3 have real nice questions, boy. Real nice area and volume questions. Yeah, boy. Them paper 3s is pretty some nice questions. Okay. We have a nice question here, boy. Lovely. Let me tackle this. Yeah, so Samir, get us a read for me.
A piece of wire 61 centimeters long is bent to form a sector, as shown in the diagram below. The sector of the circle OPQ has center O and a radius of 18 centimeters. Show the value of x up is approximately to 80 degrees.
Right. Earlier, we get into experience the grind for CXE. It's the grind. Earlier up like 10:13 night grinding maths. Love that. So Samir, let me go, right? So they're telling us that the piece of wire is 61 centimeters long. So what information we could use that for? Let me think. Let me think, right, Samir? So you're taking a piece of wire that is 61 centimeters long, and we making out of that. What are you making?
A sector.
A sector. Now, in a sector, you know that a sector is an arc bounded by 2 radii. So this is the other radius. So if this is the other radius, what's this length here also equal to?
18 centimeters.
Right. And how much material you had to make this sector?
61 centimeters.
Great. Is it possible for me to figure out the length of the arc?
Yeah.
How would I find the length of the arc?
You add 18 and 18 and then take away by 61.
Right, so 61 minus, open brackets, 18 plus 18. What are you going to get? Should get like 25.
Yes, sir.
Probably saying, what? So why even finding that for? Think about it, guys. With these types of questions, my advice is try to figure out as much information you could. It will help you, trust me. So Samir, in the next part, they want us to show that the value of the angle is approximately 80 degrees. You see it, all right?
Yes, sir.
Think to yourself. We just now find the length of the arc. We have the length of the arc, we have the radius. Is there any formulas you know that is deal with a sector that might have length of an arc in it or something so? And here what? Even if you can't remember it, let's think. A sector is just what of a circle? Tell me guys, a sector is really just what of a circle? Like imagine you have a whole circle, right? You have a whole circle here, and then I had a sector here. That really looking like what are the circle? Think.
1/4.
It really looking like a quarter of the circle. So with that logic, we could reason that a sector is really just a fraction of a what? Really just a fraction of the. Tell me guys, a sector is really just a what of the whole circle. That's what F.
It, um,
It's just a fraction of the whole circle. That's all it is. That's all it is. So Samir, do you know what circumference is?
Yeah.
Right, so the circumference is the entire distance around a circle, right?
Yep.
Now the arc, okay, so a sector, like I said, is just a fraction of the whole circle, right? You with me?
Yes.
Okay, so look at this. In this example, this looking like 90 degrees, and yeah? Okay, so if it has 90 degrees, and we could figure out that this is actually a quarter of the whole circle. And how would you figure that out? How could you figure that out? How do you know it's a quarter?
Because the angles in a circle are up to 360.
Yeah, and that is 90. So if we put the 90 over the whole the sum of all angles in a circle, which is 360, you'd realize that is actually a quarter. You understand?
Yes. Sir.
Now, hear me out, you'll see where I'm going with this. And you know the formula for circumference of a whole circle?
2 pi r square.
Nah, that is I don't even know what formula that is. That's not. Nah, it's 2 pi r. It's 2 pi r squared. Any formula with squared in it, that is area. Yeah. I just ask you for circumference. Circumference is distance around. Right? So Samir, this will be distance around the whole circle, right? That's circumference. But if we're dealing with a sector, are we looking at the full circumference or piece of the circumference?
Piece of the circumference.
Right. Piece of the circumference. And what fraction of the circumference we'll be looking at, if you had to say?
Quarter.
Exactly. Now let's generalize this. So Samir, if you want to figure out what fraction of the whole circle a sector is, and you could just say theta over 360, and this will tell you what fraction of the whole circle it is.
Yeah.
Right? And if we want to find the length of an arc, isn't the length of an arc just a fraction of the whole circle?
Yeah.
You with me or not?
Yeah.
I understand what I'm saying, right? Like this length over here is just fraction of the whole circumference. That's what it is. So once you find the fraction, you could just find the whole circumference. So what is the circumference for a whole circle? Remind me of the formula, guys. What's the formula for circumference of a circle?
2 pi r.
2 pi r.
Right, 2 pi r. And what do you think this formula would give me? The length or what?
The length of the sides or the
Like I said,
Now, let me think about this real carefully, guys. Think logically. When you say theta over 360, you're finding what? What are you finding for?
the sector or something?
No, you're finding the fraction of the whole circle. Nikolai, look at this, Nikolai. If this sector is 90 degrees, right? Then using that 90 degrees, I could figure out that it is what of the whole circle.
It would be the 90 over the 360.
Right, and that would automatically tell me that is what of the whole circle.
The quarter of the circle.
Right, a quarter. That's important. Because if I know that this is a quarter of the whole circle, and this length here would just be a quarter of the whole circumference.
Yes, sir.
Think about it. Think about it for yourself. Think about it. So if this is a quarter of the whole circle, wouldn't this minor arc just be a quarter of the whole circle?
Yes, sir.
And what do we call this length over here? The what length?
The arc length.
Perfect. So what do you think this formula is telling us? This formula we just came up with.
It tells the length of the arc.
Exactly, length of the arc. So again, when you forget the formulas in the exams and the end of the world, you could think about these things and you could figure it out. So, Samir, this is the formula for length of arc, right? It's essentially you have to find the fraction of the sector, and then you have to find the full circumference. Samir, can you see with your own eyes that a sector is just a fraction of the whole circle?
Yes, sir.
So I have a question, right? If I tell you that the circumference was 36, what would be the length of the arc here? See if we can figure that out. So if I tell you that, go the Apple Pencil diagram. Oh.
9.
Every 9, right? Because you'd find a quarter of 36. I wonder if you understand that.
Yes, sir.
So you understand how we come up with the formula for length of arc?
Yep.
Right, so here are ways to do for me. Do we know what the radius is?
Yeah.
Do we know what the length of the arc is?
Yeah.
Right? Do we know what pi is?
Yeah.
What is the only unknown in that equation?
The theta.
The theta. So find for theta. I'm going to leave you all to do that while my Apple Pencil charges. Romano, if you forget something in the exam, or like let me just say you forget something, you just say, "Ah, boy, this is the end of the world," or you just like try to figure out the formula or something. Be honest with me.
I was actually trying to think.
Okay, that's
Like
good.
I just be knocking my head, just thinking, what it is, what it is.
That's good. That's a start. You want that? That's good. That's really good. That's what you want. You want to be thinking like that. So, Romano, you understand that a sector is just a fraction of the whole circle?
Yes.
Here, Akira, no problem. No problem, Akira. Understand. So, like, if a sector is just a fraction of the whole circle, wouldn't the arc length just be a fraction of the whole circumference?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is why I say theta over 360. That would tell me what fraction it is of the whole circle. And 2 pi r is just a formula for the what?
For
No,
the length of the arc.
nah, 2 pi r. Where's 2 pi r?
Oh, that is for the circumference of the circle.
Right. So we just find any fraction of the circumference. That is the length of the arc. That's all the length of the arc is.
Yeah.
Right. So in the interest of time, I'm gonna answer the question now. So, guys, we don't know what theta is, right? So, I can call her x because that's what we're trying to find for. Put over 360. Pi is 22 over 7. What is r? What's r, guys?
18.
And where's the length of the arc?
The
length of the arc is 25, right? This is tricky algebra. There we go. So x over 360. Guys, let's work out this quickly. What is 2 by 22 by 18 over 7? So 2 by 22 by 18 over 7. Let me know what you guys getting for this. As a fraction. If you could tell me it is a fraction.
I get 113 million, 113 million over 7.
Okay, and if you tell me that's an improper fraction, you should get 792 all over 7. And that's equal to 25. Right, now if you multiply everything, you're gonna get 792x. And where is 360 by 7? Tell me guys, what's 360 by 7?
2,520.
2,520.
Right? And that will be equal to 25. Now here what? I want to find for x now. How am I gonna find for x? I'm not sure. So guys, right now I have 792 over 2520. If I were to multiply by the reciprocal, which is 2520 all over 792, what do you think gonna happen, guys?
Cancel.
It'll cancel off. It'll cancel off. And it'll just leave us with what?
X.
Yeah, it just leave us with x, right? So that's what I'm gonna do on both sides, multiply by the reciprocal. So x is just going to be equal to 25 multiplied by this, and yeah, you're supposed to get like approximately 80. So plug it into the calculator and verify that.
Yes, sir. 79.5.
Bet. Yeah, the algebra in this kind of make people cry. It's not the easiest thing. It's not the easiest thing, but I don't think it that hard. I just think that the fractions looking very intimidating. But if you have a Casio, it shouldn't be that bad, even if you have a Sharp. So somebody plug this into the
That's
calculator.
it. See what I make it was, sir. Yes, sir. I got 79.5.
I'm waiting for some other people to tell me that as well. Let me know, guys. Are you all getting 79.54? Let me know, guys.
Yes, sir.
Right, and so that you could just write it as approximately 80. So like anytime you write an approximately, put like a wavy equal sign, and you put like approximately 80 degrees. Yeah. We okay with that? It's a tricky question. I mean, I don't think it's tricky. If you know that the formula for length of an arc is this, you should be fine. What would give you trouble though is the fractions. I get that the fractions are a bit cumbersome to work with. Understand? Yeah. Fractions. All right. So let's move on to the next question. Part 2. Give it a read from Samir.
Calculate the area enclosed by the wire.
All right. So let me just redraw the wire, right? Let me just redraw this. So what we know the angle to be now?
80.
Yeah.
Or approximately to 80.
Yeah, 80 degrees. We can use that because it said approximately 80. Right? 18 centimeters. 18 centimeters. And 25. All right. Question, guys. I told you all that a sector is just fraction of a whole circle. Yeah, Oliver Whitmer, right? And a sector is just a fraction of the whole circle.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I want you to think. Wouldn't the sector just be fraction of the whole area of the circle?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me think of the formula one time. So you had to find the fraction of the if you had to find the fraction of the whole circle, so theta over 360. And what formula I think I'm gonna use here?
The pi r squared.
Perfect, pi r squared. Because think about it, guys. Isn't a sector just a fraction of the whole circle? So like if you want to find the area of a sector, you need to find the area of the whole circle and just find the fraction of the circle. And that'll tell you what this area of the sector is. That makes sense or not?
Yes, sir.
Excuse
sir.
me, I have a question. When is class ending?
I really don't know, you know.
Eh?
I feel like I want to finish this question. And like Regina, if you're still awake, I could like show you sine and cosine real fast. Yeah. If you're still up for it.
I think so.
Hmm. So let me just run through this thing one more time, right? So I hope all you could understand that a sector is just fraction of a whole circle. So if you find the fraction and you find the area of the whole circle, you just had to find the fraction of the whole area, and yeah, you get the area of the sector. So our angle is approximately 80, so 80 over 360. They want me to use pi as 22 over 7. My radius is 18. Yeah, so plug that in the calculator and let me know what you getting. So 80 over 360 multiplied by 22 over 7 by 18 squared.
Target
What again?
6 and 2 over 7. You want it in the say what in the fraction form or
Tell me it to 2 decimal places.
226.29.
Yeah, 226.29. Yeah, centimeters
Yeah.
squared. Everybody get out now. Let me know. Let me know, guys. 226.29. Will I get out now? Yeah or no? Verify that for my guys.
Yes, sir, I get. I get.
Yes, sir.
All right, bet. Samir, you understand everything here or not?
Understand, sir?
Is it that you're just saying you understand because like you feel cooked or like you actually understand?
Well, I actually understand.
Okay. So let's move on to this question now. Yeah. So get this I read for me. I tell you, January 2025 was one of the harder years, eh? Yeah. So get I read for me.
A cylindrical block of cheese has a radius of 12 centimeters and a height of 8 centimeters. The cheese is divided into equal slices. The uniform cross-section of the slice of the cheese is a sector whose angle is 18 degrees, as shown in the diagram below. Calculate the length of the arc AB.
Okay, feeling cooked?
Now wait, again. Not supposed to.
I think you can figure it out. I think we can figure this out. You remember the length of the arc formula? Length of the arc.
Theta over 360 multiplied by 255.
Right, what angle do we have here?
18.
right? 18 over 360. And they want me to use pi as 22 over 7. And the radius is.
So,
Alright, so plug it into the calculator and I'm gonna again. Get answer one time. Chloe, I must say, like, you're impressing me, man. Like, yeah, big up you. Because I know you're in Form 4, ain't? Ain't you in Form 4? Chloe? I'm not sure if Chloe's still here, boy. No, I think Chloe leave. Yeah. But Chloe handling that real good. Alright. Guys, if you're feeling real tired and you can't make it anymore, or you're free to leave, I'm not holding all that against all the will. Yeah, boy. Because I know some of you guys really tired. Yeah. Alright, so Samir, let me know what you get for that.
I get 3.77.
Is anybody else getting that? 3.77 centimeters. I'm gonna follow again that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Determine the area of the curved face ABCD. So they want we to figure out the area of ABCD. Now, Samir, you notice that looking like, okay, what kind of shape is that? It's in four sides. Anytime you see a shape with four sides, what's the name for that? Well, it wouldn't exactly be a square or a rectangle. It will be a quadru. It's a quadru what?
Quadrilateral.
Yeah. I can't really say it's a square or a rectangle because of the curved face. But to find the area is the same concept. So think about it, right? Do you know what the arc length is?
3.77.
Do you know what this length is?
8 centimeters.
Do you think you could find the area of ABCD?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. The area of ABCD, that would be 3.77 multiplied by 8. Again,
30.16.
what you got?
30.6. 30.16.
30.62.
No, 16.
1/6, 1/6.
1/6.
No. For the 6'2", it's supposed to be 1/6.
Oh, because like 8 by 3, that's 24 minimum.
Yes, sir.
30
No,
point,
it's supposed to be 16.
30.16.
30.16, yeah.
I bet. And that area we find in four, so that'll be centimeters squared. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Part 3 now. Given that the area of OAB is 22.6 centimeters squared, calculate the volume of the entire block of cheese. So they're telling us that the area of OAB is 22.6. So OAB. Right, so Samir, they're telling us that the area of this OAB is what?
The 22 something.
Yeah, so Samir, they're telling us that that area is 22.6, right?
Yeah.
And with that information, what they want you to do?
Find the volume.
They want you to find the volume of the entire block. Now, what kind of shape would you call this? That's with P. That's with P. PR.
Prism.
Yeah, this is our prism, right? Now, why I'm saying is a prism. A prism is a shape that if you cut it, it maintains the same cross section. So like, if you take a knife and like imagine you like cut this thing and you look down, wouldn't it still have the same cross section? Wouldn't it still have this?
Yeah.
So I want you to think about it like this, Samir. You have the area for this top. You have the area here. You have the area. Cool. You have the area for that. Do you have the height?
Yeah.
So how do you think you'd find the volume then?
22.6 by 8.
Yeah. Because for any prism, it's just the height by the cross-sectional area. The cross-sectional area is 22.6, so bet 22.6 by 8. What are you getting for that?
One 180.8.
180.8.
Yeah.
Right? And since it's volume, it has to be centimeter cube. Yeah. I call it an idea, but like, you okay? Like, you feel a little better or like, nah?
Yeah, feel a little better.
All right, let me just do a little recap before you go. So, like, what is the circumference of a circle? The formula for circumference of a circle.
2 pi r.
What is the length of the arc?
Theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r.
Right, because if we're talking about length of the arc is for a sector, and the sector is just fraction of our whole circle. So you find any fraction and then multiply it by the circumference. Bet. What is the area of a circle? Area of a circle, what's that? It's formula for area of a circle.
Pi r squared.
Yeah, pi r squared. So if the area of a circle is pi r squared, what do you think the area of the sector would be? Area of sector.
Theta over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r.
Nah, pi r squared. Because the area of the sector is just a fraction of the area of the whole circle. So theta over 360 by pi r squared. Right. And if you want to find the volume of a prism, how do you find the volume of a prism?
Is the cross section by the height.
Yeah. Nice. And if you see a scale like this, that means 1 centimeter on the map is actually how many centimeters in real life?
125,000.
A way to convert that to kilometers, someone. How do you convert that to kilometers? Do you remember?
Divide by 100,000.
Yeah, divide by 100,000, what are you gonna get?
1.25
1.25 what?
kilometers.
If I ask you what area 4 centimeters squared would be in real life, how would you do that?
It will be 4 centimeters multiplied by, no, wait,
No.
1.
Trying to catch you here. If it's centimeters squared, what does centimeter squared mean again?
Centimeter multiplied by centimeter.
Right, so you should probably find for 1 centimeter squared first. So that would be 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. What does 1 centimeter represent again?
1.25 kilometers.
So really, 1 centimeter squared actually represents what? It was 1.25 by 1.25.
1.56.
So really 1 centimeter squared. You sure? Verify that.
Yes, sir. I get, yeah.
Okay, bet. Trust all you. It's really 1.5625, huh? But well, 1.5625 is the full thing. 1.5625. So guys, if anytime you see a question with asking if an area, please be careful. You need to figure out what like 1 centimeter squared is first. So if we know that 1 centimeter squared is 1.5625 kilometers squared, how much is 4 centimeters squared in real life?
6.25
And
kilometers.
to figure that out, you multiply 1.5625 by 4.
Yeah.
Yep, that's correct. So yeah, guys, I hope today was beneficial. I'm going to sleep. Hopefully, I have a blessed night. Take care,
I
guys.
still had it some little.
I still enjoy the weekend, sir.
Thank you, thank you.